This is the footage from the burglary that occurred at Shedeur Sanders' home in Ohio during his debut versus Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. Officials told TMZ Sports that $200,000 worth of property was stolen. According to a new press release, 3 suspects entered the home wearing masks and gloves around 6:46 p.m. Suspects then left at 6:58 with, quote, various property belonging to Mr. Sanders. This incident is still under investigation, and people have theorized that the culprits could be someone close to Shedeur. But what do you get?
Video evidence has been released of 3 suspects in the suburban Cleveland home of Brown star quarterback Shedeur Sanders. Story on live yesterday. And this is right here sent shockwaves through me. I know Shedeur does a lot for the community in Cleveland. Now, people were saying these break-ins is happening all over the league, but I just feel like this right here hit a little.
What they don't want you to see? Shedeur Sanders caught in the middle of a wild home break-in. And no, this isn't your average oops, forgot my keys moment. We've got surveillance video, 3 mysterious suspects, a whole lot of chaos that'll make you question reality, your neighbors, and maybe even your own front door. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll be laughing, gasping, and asking yourself, what did Shedeur really get tangled up in?
So you're telling me while this man was trying to play his first game in the NFL, you had people breaking into his house? Man, folks ain't nothing, dog. New update just came out about the burglary at Shedeur Sanders' house while he was playing in his first official NFL ball game. And while he was doing this, we had people rumbling through his house. Looked like they stole $200,000 in property.
3 mysterious figures caught in what might be the most chaotic break-in of the century. And yes, it involves none other than Shedeur Sanders. Not your average Thursday night Netflix and chill burglar situation, no.
It's one football player I know that the people rock with. The people, you know what people I'm talking about. That's Shedeur Sanders. Now, this footage, right, they saying it's YNs, but I don't definitively know that. And if that is the case, man, this is just bad, bro. This is just so bad.
If you're enjoying, please subscribe Shedeur Sanders to the channel. It helps more than you think. This is the big leagues. You've got surveillance video, upside-down camera angles, suspicious bags, and a level of disrespect that makes you question humanity itself. And somehow, Shedur's in the middle of it. Naturally now.
Involving the Sanders family, Shedeur and Dion. But we're going to start with, wow, unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Regardless of how a person feels or anybody feels about Shedeur Sanders one way or the other, this is not cool. This is not cool at all. There was a break-in at Shedeur Sanders' house during Sunday's game.
Now, let's set the scene. Shedeur Sanders, Cleveland hero, community superstar. The guy who probably knows every kid in the city by first name and last initial is now apparently the target of some real-life action movie nonsense.
Reports that just came out, $200,000 in property was stolen from the home of Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders during a break-in Sunday, according to police and ESPN's Daniel Oyefusi. 3 suspects enter Sanders' home about 6:46 p.m. Eastern Time, according to a news release from the Medina County Sheriff's Department.
Asterisk. Forget about football for a second. Forget about touchdowns, passing yards, and fantasy stats. This is life imitating crime drama. And the internet, of course, is losing its collective mind. Social media erupted faster than you can say interception. Twitter's blowing up. Gucci over there posted the video. Pac-Man Jones somehow got a hold of it. And now everybody thinks they're a detective. The streets are talking. The streets are screaming. And if you didn't get the memo, Shedeur Sanders is suddenly Cleveland's most famous homeowner, probably undesirably so. Let's talk about the video itself. First off, it's upside down. Nothing screams professional operation like watching burglars try to figure out gravity while you're watching. Bags flying, feet shuffling, chaos unfolding in what looks like a rehearsal for the next Fast and Furious. Should we take the jerseys? Nah, too much pressure. Meanwhile, Shedeur Sanders is probably sitting there somewhere, watching the whole thing like, really? In my own house? Are you kidding me? Honestly, this could be the opening scene of a comedy drama. And yet it's terrifyingly real.
Investigators say right now they don't have any leads in the burglary that took place at Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders' home. We know that the suspects got off with about $200,000 worth of Sanders' property. This includes high-end bags, sunglasses, and clothes.
Mr. Sanders obviously is concerned about his privacy. He is handling it pretty well. He's been pretty calm, been very cooperative with us. We are working feverishly to try to get some leads on this.
Asterisk now, the internet reaction. Oh, the reaction. People are polarized. Some are furious. Some are horrified. Some are saying, who even has the audacity to try this? And some are just laughing because the footage is so ridiculous it's almost cinematic. Gucci blew up on Twitter. Yuen Ba 10 followers now. Pac-Man Jones got his usual credibility boost. Everyone's analyzing frame by frame like it's the Super Bowl, except instead of plays, it's bags and suspicious movements. And then there's the inevitable transition to football. Because of course. Shedeur Sanders, the man, the myth, the Cleveland legend in waiting, is not just dealing with home invaders. He's about to face more pressure than anyone should have to deal with in a single week. First start, rookie mistakes looming, all eyes on him, and suddenly, a whole league is praying for his downfall. Picture this. Shedeur walks onto the field. On both ends, and let's not forget the pressure cooker Cleveland has become. The fans, the media, everyone's got a hot take. Shedeur threw 4 touchdowns against the Raiders. Yeah, but can he do it against Pittsburgh? The answer, probably yes. Will they acknowledge it? Absolutely not.
Oreo is just breaking this story. Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders made his NFL debut on Sunday. While the game was happening, something happened at his house. Details are still being gathered, but we're told, per multiple sources, that there was a break-in in Sanders' home. Mary Kay Cabot also confirmed it. I can confirm Shedeur Sanders' house was broken into during the Browns' loss to the Ravens, as first reported by Pro Football Talk.
Asterisk, the commentary is relentless, like a storm that never ends. You can see why people start suggesting he leaves Cleveland. Because honestly, it's a lose-lose scenario. Do well, get criticized. Do poorly, get crucified. Attempt to stay neutral, still criticized. It's like trying to thread a needle while standing in a hurricane. But let's circle back to the home break-in, because that's the spicy part. Bags, footsteps, trespassing all happening while we watch in disbelief. Who even plans these things? The audacity of someone thinking it's okay to break into a house where Shedeur Sanders lives. You have to respect the boldness. Almost like, okay, sure, we're definitely going to get caught, but let's do it anyway. And the upside-down footage? A masterpiece. If this was a heist film, it would win awards for chaos alone. Because apparently, this is not a safe city if a guy like Shedeur Sanders, arguably one of the most well-known, respected, and liked athletes in the community, can't walk home without drama. Meanwhile, the football world is buzzing. Shedeur is under more pressure than ever. First start, rookie mistakes looming, everyone watching like hawks, and he hasn't even had full reps with the ones yet. He's been thrown into a situation where expectations are absurdly high and patience is non-existent. But this isn't new for Shedeur.
This is the footage from the burglary that occurred at Shedeur Sanders' home in Ohio during his debut versus Baltimore Ravens on Sunday. Officials told TMZ Sports that $200,000 worth of property was stolen. According to a new press release, 3 suspects entered the home wearing masks and gloves around 6:46 p.m. Suspects then left at 6:58 with, quote, various property belonging to Mr. Sanders. This incident is still under investigation, and people have theorized that the culprits could be someone close to Shedeur. But what do you guys think?
Right, Shedeur was making moves on the field while thieves were making moves at his home.
Asterisk, asterisk. This is what makes him interesting. The guy thrives in chaos. The more pressure, the more opportunity to shin, or at least to make the world question how anyone can handle this kind of life. Here's the mental image. Shedeur Sanders stepping onto the field this weekend. The memory of the break-in fresh in his mind. The world watching. Everyone expecting disaster. And somehow, he's supposed to perform flawlessly. Throw touchdowns, avoid interceptions, win games. And meanwhile, the internet is relentless. Yeah, but it was against the Raiders. Like somehow, the sheer audacity of being talented is a crime. Whether he performs well or poorly, the result is the same. Criticism. Leave. Regret? Stay. Criticism. Score 4 touchdowns? Against the Raiders? Easy. Score 1 touchdown. Why even bother? It's like a real-life version of a video game designed to break spirits. And that's why the break-in video is more than just a crime story. It's a metaphor for the environment Shedeur is in. Upside down, chaotic, unpredictable, full of people trying to get in, whether it's thieves or critics. And through it all, Shedeur has to navigate, perform, and somehow maintain sanity. The man is practically juggling chainsaws while walking a tightrope over a volcano.
Cleveland Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders' house was also broken into over the weekend while he was playing against the Baltimore Ravens.
Sanders is the latest. Police there in suburban Ohio saying his home was broken into. 3 masked men in masks and gloves break in shortly after around 6:40 or so. It all lasts about 12 minutes. They make off with $200,000 worth of property. No suspects so far. They did say surveillance picked it up, so they do have some video evidence of what happened, but obviously the case is still very much open.
Asterisk. And yes, people are watching, critiquing, and laughing. And here's where the sarcasm truly shines. Imagine being the burglar, walking into the house of someone like Shedeur Sanders. You're probably thinking this will be easy. He's a football player, probably busy with plays. Meanwhile, Shedeur is mentally doing touchdown drills, housebreaking drills, and probably wondering if he should have installed a moat instead of a security system. It's absurdity wrapped in real-life stakes. Then you get the fans. Fans are divided between outrage and admiration. Shedeur, you can't catch a break. And Shedeur, you're handling this like a legend. Simultaneously, the stakes have never been higher. House invaded, social media buzzing, critics lining up. And somehow, the man is supposed to focus on football. You could write a sitcom about this. Actually, scratch that, you'd need multiple seasons. The plot twists practically write themselves.
Shedeur Sanders might be having the worst week of his life. And it's only Tuesday. And love or hate the guy, you gotta feel bad for him. So obviously it all starts on Sunday when Shedeur gets into the game because Dylan Gabriel got his first dose of CTE. And he stunk. Really bad. He was terrible. And I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for saying that, but look at this. Like, any other name tied to that, you're thinking, wow, that quarterback is horrible. My guy had a 2.4 QBR. So there's number 1, bad performance. Then number 2, the media starts to chime in and make him look worse. And by the way,
Asterisk, now imagine the what-ifs. What if Shedeur throws for 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no picks? Twitter explodes. The haters scramble to find anything to complain about. Yes, but he did it against the Raiders, the worst team in football. There it is, the classic Cleveland logic. And if he struggles, predictable. Blame memes, and probably a parade of football analysts explaining why he's doomed. It's a no-win scenario, wrapped in upside-down surveillance footage, sprinkled with social media chaos and topped with Cleveland-sized drama. And that's the beauty of Shedeur Sanders' story right now. Chaos is everywhere. Threats, break-ins, pressure, haters, fans, analysts all converging on a single point. Shedeur's life, both on and off the field. And yet, he continues. Now watch me do this thing. And suddenly, the impossible becomes plausible. For touchdowns, maybe 0 picks. Likely internet chaos. Guaranteed. Cleveland drama. Absolutely. And somehow, hilarity ensues, because life doesn't care how perfect you are, it just throws more at you. And Shedeur is handling it all like a pro. So what's the takeaway here? Break-ins happen. Pressure happens. The internet is relentless. Critics are everywhere. And yet Shedeur Sanders is not just surviving, he's thriving in the middle of absurdity. It's funny, it's tragic, it's utterly captivating. captivating.
Okay, I think the Cleveland Browns sent those people to take $200K worth out of Shedeur Sanders' house.
Get him out of there, Dion. They keep setting him up.
Because it was just like, you're not going to get traded, you're stuck here. Okay, you done lost $200K, there's nothing else you could do. They knew he was going to be started or playing in his first game. They're like, he's going to be playing. Okay, we're going to put him in a tough position and we're going to get him robbed. All right, morale down.
And for us, the viewers, we get to watch it all unfold. The upside down video, the social media chaos, the first start, and everything in between. Because let's be honest, would you really want to miss this? 3 burglars, an upside down house, Cleveland chaos. And a rookie QB facing more pressure than most seasoned veterans? This is reality TV with football, and Shedeur Sanders is the star. The man could trip over a yard line and somehow make it iconic. And the world is watching, laughing, shaking their heads, and wondering how anyone could handle this level of absurdity. In the end, the story isn't just about a break-in. It's about chaos meeting talent, criticism meeting resilience, and Cleveland meeting, well, everything. Shedeur Sanders is the epicenter, and everything else just orbits him. Cleveland might be chaotic, the internet might be relentless, and the Raiders might be terrible, but Shedeur, he's untouchable in ways, these 3 intruders. And frankly, half the world might never understand.
The Thunders, Jerry Jeudy just doesn't do anything, and they get the first down. That's great work. And don't get me wrong, I want him to succeed, but calling this in against all odds completion with about 10 yards of separation is a choice for sure. Just go scroll through her Twitter, you'll see all her tweets from Sunday. It's crazy. Then to cap all of this off, we get a report. Apparently, while Shedeur is playing, his home was broken into and burglarized. Just an awful past few days for the guy. And if you like him or hate him, like I said, you gotta be bad for him as a human.
So keep watching, keep tweeting, keep speculating, because the next chapter, it's going to be just as wild, just as hilarious, and just as Shedeur Sanders. And trust me, the internet will never let you forget it. And just when you think it can't get any more absurd. Let's talk about the psychological Olympics Shedeur is now competing in. Because surviving burglars is one thing, but surviving the relentless internet, that's a whole new sport. Tweets dissecting his every move, TikToks parodying his life. Fan accounts making him out to be either a tragic hero or a walking meme. It's exhausting just thinking about it. And yet, Shedeur navigates it all like it's just another day in Cleveland. Calm, collected, and probably plotting his own highlight reel montage of how to handle chaos while throwing touchdowns. Imagine Shedeur's inner monologue right now. Okay, burglars, that's 1. Critics, that's 2. Is Cleveland even real? Meanwhile, Cleveland itself becomes a character in this story. The city of chaos, the backdrop to a football drama. And apparently now a hotspot for break-ins targeting its most beloved athletes. It's like watching a soap opera unfold in real life. Except the plot twists involve security cameras and touchdown passes instead of love triangles. And
Jesus Christ, chat. Just when he was having a rough week already, it's only gotten worse. Shedeur Sanders' home got broken into, most likely by a dusty motherfucker. All while this had happened during his debut game against the Ravens. And he already had a bad game against the Ravens. The Browns lost and whatnot. He was rushed into that, of course, because the quarterback before him, Dylan Gabriels, I forgot his name. He's not a good player. He got hurt. And so, it's like, it's just been a lot for...
And naturally, the internet will never let Cleveland live this down. Memes will be made. Replays will be GIFD. Entire subreddits will be dedicated to debating whether burglars or Shedeur handled this week better. Spoiler alert, it's Shedeur. And then there's the ultimate irony. All this chaos might actually help him. Pressure, distractions, drama, it's fuel. The more absurd the world gets, the sharper Shedeur performs. You start thinking, maybe the burglars did him a favor. Not that anyone should break into a house, but you can't deny that adversity builds character. And in this case, it might just build legend status. Cleveland fans are about to witness a performance that will be remembered not just for the touchdowns, but for the sheer resilience, focus, and ability to shrug off literal chaos at home. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled, folks. Social media detectives will analyze every move. Burglar experts will debate strategy. Football fans will scream about stats. And Shedeur, he'll keep doing what he does best, dominating on the field while the rest of the world tries to catch up. Chaos might surround him, but let's be honest, Shedeur Sanders is chaos-proof.